Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to meeting number 56 of the Gabbys Online Advanced Toastmasters Club. I'm Harshal Jadhav, your Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. As the Sergeant at Arms, it's my duty to highlight few key points for the meeting. The meeting is blocked for 2 hours. I request everyone to stay for the entire duration to make most out of the meeting. Your video should be on and your audio should be off. And please unmute yourself when called to speak upon. Regarding the topics of sex, religion, and politics, the Toastmasters International does not impose any restriction on speaking on these topics. We at the Gabbys Online Advanced Toastmasters Club request everyone to be mindful and responsible and abstain from expressing any controversial views on these sensitive topics. Our club mission is to provide a positive and supportive learning experience where members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self confidence and personal growth. Now, before I hand over the virtual stage to our presiding officer, I have the privilege to introduce her. Toastmaster Renu is a certified soft skills and posh trainer and an image consultant. A triple crown winner and pathbreaker, she is deeply passionate about connecting with people, understanding their stories, and empowering them to grow through meaningful conversations. Beyond her professional work, she enjoys cooking and gardening, activities that help her stay centered. Over to you, presiding officer.
Let's give a big round of applause for our Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Marshal Harshal Jadhav for a refreshing start and ensuring that today's meeting began promptly and seamlessly. Thank you for getting us off to such a good start, Toastmaster Harshal. Good evening, Gabbys. A very warm welcome to our guests and Toastmasters. Do we have some guests? Not yet, but still. So, may today's meeting spark new ideas, foster meaningful connections, and give us a glimpse of the supportive and dynamic learning environment we all cherish. As a presiding officer for today's meeting, I now declare Gabbys Online Advanced Toastmaster meeting number 56 officially open. Now, for the benefit of the guest, let me share a little bit about Toastmasters community. Well, it is a 100+ years old community started by Rolf C. Smedley, and the community is united by one common mission, and that is empowering people to become confident communicators and leaders. So before we move into today's meeting, I would like to take a moment to recognize our VP membership, Toastmaster Jain, for her outstanding efforts. Yes, she successfully accomplished the challenging task of completing our membership renewals before the revised membership fee came into effect. Thanks to her dedication and timely action, our club will remain in good standing through March 2027. Let's hear it for our VP membership, Toastmaster Jain. To those who were not able to renew just yet, we completely understand everyone has their own priorities and circumstances. So there is still an opportunity to renew before October arrives. And we sincerely hope you will choose to continue to grow with us, and for that you may connect with VP membership again for more details about the new fee plan. Before this, I have another announcement to make. Not only did around 34 members in the Gabbys family that have renewed, but we also welcomed 2 new members, Toastmaster Pratham and Toastmaster Sagar Gulati. Do we have them in the room? Yes, we can see Sagar Gulati. Toastmaster Sagar Gulati. Yes. If any one of you joined us last week, you would know that Toastmaster Sagar Gulati was a guest last week. And here we are and welcoming him as a member. Just a quick introduction about Toastmaster Sagar. Toastmaster Sagar is a software engineer at Cisco, Bangalore. And he's passionate about technology, stock markets, and very passionate about continuous learning. He is also a proud dog enthusiast. Welcome to Gabbys family's Toastmaster Sagar. A word from you, a quick 20-second words. How are you feeling joining the club?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm very excited. I think I've attended 3 sessions continuously, and in those sessions only I've learned a lot. And I hope this journey, will make me learn a lot and make me achieve my goals and make me a better speaker. So thank you so much, everyone, for the warm welcome.
Thank you, thank you. And we definitely look forward to learn from your stories maybe about stocks, maybe about dogs or technology. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Do we have Pratham in the meeting? No, okay. So I welcome Toastmaster Pratham in absentia. He is also a software developer and a 3D artist. He is passionate about storytelling, reading, and writing short stories. Toastmaster Pratham, we welcome you to the Gabbys family and we look forward to your stories soon. Now, since we have an agenda to comply, I should quickly take an opportunity to invite few guests if they are. I see, okay. Sekhar Pariga, I know you are a role taker, but as a guest role taker, could you help us with your introduction from where you are joining?
So,
Can you please have your camera, please? Yeah.
Actually, my camera is not working currently. So,
No
give
worry.
me 5 minutes.
Sure. Just a quick 20 seconds introduction about yourself.
So, as you know, like myself, Sekhar Pariga from HPE Toastmaster Club. So, I joined more than a year and I was part of a LP cohort. So, I'm here for evaluation.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. I'm looking forward to your valuable inputs for my speech, which is coming up next. And we all also fortunate enough to have Toastmaster Wahitha Hussain. She's a second-time role taker in the club. Earlier, she facilitated the GE session, and now today we are going to have a entertaining table topic session with her. Toastmaster Wahitha, how are you feeling coming back to Gabbys?
Yeah, hi Toastmaster Renu. I'm so happy being back here. The term has changed, the season has changed, but I think the spirit is still the same. So I was really happy to take up this role, and I'm from Bosch the Counters Toastmaster Club, if I had not told this before. So looking forward for my table topic session now and a speech opportunity later.
Yeah,
That's
the
what
feeling
I'm
is
looking forward
mutual.
to.
We also look forward to your topics. Thank you. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the Toastmaster of the day, who is none other than the Vice President Public Relations, Toastmaster Rahul Swami. Well, a quick word of introduction about him. Toastmaster Rahul is known for his passion for fitness and his positive, energetic spirit. Professionally, he works as a marketing analyst at Sanofi in Hyderabad. Well, he describes himself as an ambitious, strategic thinker with a constant curiosity for learning and exploring new ideas. And when he is not at Toastmasters or at work, you will likely find him working out or spending quality time with his friends, family, or the beloved pet. Toastmaster Rahul, which pet do you have? You didn't tell us that.
It's a dog. His
Oh,
name
great.
is Sheru.
Okay, Sheru. Okay, great. We'll look forward to hearing some stories about Sheru sometime. So this evening, Toastmaster Rahul is all set to challenge our minds with some exciting brain games. So over to you, the Toastmaster Rahul.
Thank you very much for the warm introduction, Presiding Officer Renu. Very good evening to the GOAT members. Today, before introducing the theme, I would like to ask you, do you know anybody who is fastest runner in the world?
The one I know is Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt.
Yes. Do you know who is the fastest swimmer?
Mm,
Michael Phelps.
Michael
Yes.
Phelps.
We know that humans are completely different from animals. Animals, we have animals who can swim, who can fly, or who can do bunch of other things like running like cheetah. But humans are so innovative that we have found ways to even fly, run, or swim in the depth of the sea just because of some supercomputer which is sitting right next to our shoulder. That is our brain. And it's because of the brain that we have developed so many inventions in this world. You name it. Airplane. Do you know who invented airplane?
Wright
Right,
brothers.
brothers. Right, brothers.
Wonderful. And what about the person who invented zero?
Aryabhatta.
Aryabhatta from India.
Aryabhatta. Exactly. And somebody invented telephone as well. Do you remember?
Alexander Graham Bell.
Awesome. Great to hear such wonderful responses. We as human race have been inventing so many other things that we are farther and more advanced than any creature in on the planet. And in today's world, things are still the same. We have invented AI, but there are some issues coming with the AI adoption because we as humans are lagging somewhere. Do you do you remember your best friend's phone number? I bet it's very hard. Do you always stay focused while reading 2 pages of a book? I bet you will think once at least while reading. We always wonder, right? Or we get distracted. This is happening because of the digital era which we are in. And there are three to four demons which are running after us in this digital era. One first is digital deluge. What is digital deluge? You know, we have loads of information every single day from our mobile phone, TV, or laptops, and it's very hard to remember everything. This is called digital deluge. This is a disease because we are not able to process this much information which we are being bombarded at ourselves, right? Second is digital distraction. We're always getting distracted. It's hard to even listen. It's hard to even be present in a meeting like Toastmasters, right? That's why we'll be testing your listening skills as well. But after this, we have digital dementia. I just now asked whether you remember your friend's number. And we are always, you know, delegating this task to our cell phones. We don't want to remember anything. Cell phone remember everything. Next, we have digital deduction. Do you do any problem solving these days? I barely think. Because we are all, first of all, searching on the net whenever we face any adversity. We don't think from our mind and come to a solution. That's why in today's session, I will be challenging your brain on certain fun games. But before that, I will be introducing today's agenda. Like any other Toastmaster meetings, we have three sections. First, prepared speeches. Second, table topic. Third is evaluation section. And to conduct all this, we also have a person who will keep a keen eye on every performance. That is the general evaluator. And today's general evaluator is none other than Smruti Mohanty. Just to give a brief introduction, Smruti is a certified soft skill trainer, a mentorship specialist, training content creator, and a seasoned B2B sales professional with over a decade of experience. She came to the Gabbys online advanced Toastmaster club to enhance her communication, leadership, as well as increase her learning. And she has held multiple roles within Toastmasters like division level club mentor, club coach. She has been a distinguished area director as well. And she is seeking opportunity to learn, lead, and lift others at the Gabbys Toastmaster Advanced Toastmaster Club. Please join your hands to welcome our general evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rahul. Well, today we are talking about brain game. I was quite curious and excited when I saw that particular topic. So, one thing is pretty much sure whenever we engage or indulge in any kind of brain game, success is the ultimate thing which we want to reach. But one thing is very important that success, it is not possible to reach success alone only with intelligence. What we need something which is packed by observation, strategy, and learning every move in a game all put together. So that's exactly what even a general evaluator does in a Toastmasters meeting. While we are delivering our speeches, we are evaluating our speakers, we are attempting a table topic, there comes a general evaluator handy, the person who will observe the entire meeting process from a bigger picture. Definitely, we will celebrate all the works together. We will glorify all the positive aspects of the meeting. And towards the end, we will definitely identify the opportunities which will help us to grow together in a Toastmasters arrangement. Now, this is possible only if I am backed with a very supportive team all put together. So, assisting me today in this particular meeting are the quite sharp minds in the meeting room. So, while I introduce them, you can please clap along with me. First is the timer of our meeting. Today, the role of the timer will be played by Toastmaster Ajay Sahoo, a seasoned entrepreneur, fitness enthusiast, and the founder and CEO of Landscape. I hope I pronounced it well. It is a collaborative freelancer marketplace. It helps expert freelancers build teams and scale their business. With over a decade of his entrepreneur experience, he has built and led multiple technology ventures focused on innovations, collaborations, and business growth. Toastmaster Ajay, please help us understand the role of a timer. Over to you.
Thanks, General Evaluator, for warm introduction. Hi, everyone. Every Toastmasters meeting is a brain game. It challenges us to think, speak, and learn. There is one more challenge, that is being on time. To be on time, every speaker has to share their message within the allotted time. As I am taking today the role of timer, I'll alert speakers with green, yellow, and red card as per allotted time. So these are the cards: green, yellow, and red card. Today we have two prepared speeches. One is 5 to 7 minutes. So 5 minutes will be green card, 6 minutes will be your yellow card, and 7 minutes will be your red card. And another prepared speech of 15 to 7 minutes. So 15 minutes will be green card, 16 minutes will be yellow card, and 17 minutes will be your red card. Table topics are of 1 minute. So it will be dead 1 minute. So I'll directly show you the red card. So after that, it will be automatically muted by the moderator. So evaluations are of 2 to 3 minutes. 2 minutes will be green card, 2 minutes, 30 seconds will be yellow card, and 3 minutes will be red card. I'll show you the card accordingly. At the end of this meeting, like when call upon, I'll present the time report. Thank you so much, everyone, and enjoy the meeting.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ajay, for helping us understand the role. Quickly moving ahead, we have the second sharp mind in our line item, and that's a language evaluator. Today, the role of the language evaluator will be played by Toastmaster Sagar Duggal. He is a celebrated anchor and MC known for his charisma, eloquence, and commanding stage presence. With extensive experience hosting weddings and corporate events, he seamlessly blends wit, warmth, and humor to turn any occasion into an unforgettable experience. A master of audience engagement, he perfectly embodies the vibrant spirit of the Gabbys. May I request Toastmaster Sagar to help us understand the role of a language evaluator? Over to you.
A very good evening, everyone. I am playing role of the language evaluator today. In this, I'm playing role of the grammarian and the R counter both at the same time. And as a grammarian, my job is to listen to all the speeches, or as a matter of fact, everyone who steps on the stage. In the third section of the meeting, I'll come back with the commendations and I'll come back with the commendations and the recommendations under the arena of the grammar. Like under the arena of the grammar and the pronunciation. And apart from this, it is also my responsibility to tell you, it is also my responsibility to present the word of the day. And the word of the day is illuminate. And the definition is to shine light on something or to make things look, easy. Example can be a good teacher can, a good teacher, can illuminate a tough subject with a fun lesson. Idiom of the day is cut corners. The meaning is to do something in a very cheapest possible manner. Example can be the company cut corners, on safety to save money. And in the Toastmaster meeting, in the Toastmaster meeting, I encourage everyone to use the word of the day and and the idiom of the day. Apart from this, I'm playing role of the R counter as well. In the in the capacity of the R counter, I'll be noting down the crutch words, all the filler words. And I'll come back in the third section of the meeting with the commendations and the recommendation. Over to you, Journal Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sagar, for illuminating us with the definition and the understanding of the language evaluator's role. Now we have another sharp mind as our listener of the meeting. Today, the role will be played by Toastmaster Pooja Sharma. Pooja is a seasoned talent acquisition professional and recruitment manager, over 14 years of experience in international and corporate technical recruitment. She has partnered with global organizations across banking, aerospace, engineering, manufacturing, oil and gas, infrastructures, constructions, and whatnot. Through these experience and connecting with several other industries, she has exceptional talent with meaningful career opportunities, of course, for each one of us as well, if needed. So thank you so much, Pooja, for coming and joining. And may I request you to help us understand a listener's role in a Toastmasters meeting? Over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator Smruti. Today I'm going to play a role of listener. I think everyone knows it's one of the powerful skill. So everyone today, I expect that everyone going to listen attentively each and every speech. So for me, listening is like sign of respect, empathy, and leadership. It's more than the communication skills. So I hope today everyone is going to listen very attentively. So once the session is completed, I'll be asking you a couple of questions. So those who knows, they can raise their hands and answer them. Yeah. So this is about my role. Back to you, Smruti, General Evaluator Smruti.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pooja. Well, in the tell theme of the language evaluator, evaluators are also, they do play a crucial role. So all put together, we will come towards the last leg of the meeting. But please remember one thing. While you are busy enjoying the speeches again and also indulging yourself in the brain game, we are not here to cut corners. We are going to examine everything and come back with our report towards the last leg. Till that time, enjoy your TMOD. Toastmaster Rahul, over to you.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator Smoothie, for illuminating us with your TAGL team. Let's start with our first section of today's meeting, that is prepared speeches. So our first speaker will be none other than Presiding Officer Renu Kaushal. Renu Kaushal is certified soft skill and POS trainer and an image consultant. She is a Triple Crown winner with Pathbreaker. She is deeply passionate about connecting with people, understanding their stories, and empowering them to grow through meaningful conversations. Beyond her professional work, she also enjoys cooking and gardening activities that help her stay connected. Today, Toastmaster Renu Kaushal is giving her persuasive influence speech. She's on level 2 of her project number 2. The project name is Introduction to Toastmaster Mentoring, and her speech duration is 5 to 7 minutes. Timer, please note that. And I would like to ask if we have the evaluators for Toastmaster Renu present, Toastmaster Mamta, and Toastmaster Sekhar. Are you there?
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much for giving the yes. So, Toastmaster Renu, gift of good questions. Gift of good questions. Toastmaster Renu.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. When you hear the word mentor, what comes to your mind? Is it someone wise, or someone patient, or someone who illuminates your path with his or her wisdom, or someone who walks alongside whenever you are facing challenges? What if I tell you the mentor I had, he always walked away from me? Few years back, when I decided to start my career, I was looking for someone who could give me advice, help me overcome my challenges. I was sitting in front of my laptop thinking, I have some 20 years of confidence as a mother, but professionally, I have zero confidence. I turned to my mentor and asked him, how can I rebuild this confidence? How can I compete with people who have never ever left their jobs? And what answer did I get? What do you think? If at any other point, if I'm talking about my challenges or my circumstances, he would ask me, what among this can you change or can you control? If I complain about I don't get enough opportunities, he would ask me, what are you doing differently? Believe me, I was getting frustrated. I was not looking for questions, I was looking for answers. And it seemed my mentor was cutting corners. But this continued for quite a long time. I kept going back to him, he kept asking me questions. And gradually and eventually, I stopped going to him. And rather, I started thinking in my mind, what would he ask me if I approached him? And within some time, I observed that his questions have become my own questions. And I no longer needed someone else to solve my problems. Believe me, that was quite empowering. That confidence paved the way for my future. But as they say, bad habits die hard. Getting validation, getting support, becoming dependent on others was somehow my comfort zone. So when I entered Toastmasters, once again, I was looking for a mentor. I was told, you will be assigned a mentor. And I presumed my Toastmasters journey will start when my mentor is assigned to me. I waited. I waited for almost 6 months. Yes, my pathway hardly moved. I just picked up few random roles in the meetings. Yes, I was attending meetings, but I was not present. I was not present there. There was no connections were being established. The then VPE, Toastmaster Sudharma, she would nudge me, Renu, why don't you take this role? Again, she would come back at some other time. Renu, a speaker slot is open. Why don't you take? It's been a while you have given a speech. I would just give her excuses. I need to practice. I haven't practiced a while. I'm waiting for my mentor to turn in. All kind of excuses I gave. But I was somehow feeling very bad about it. So eventually I connected with my mentor and stopped waiting. When I told my mentor about the challenges I was facing as a new Toastmaster, she asked me, what are you waiting for, Renu? Are you waiting for a speech to make you a good communicator? Or you are waiting to become a good communicator before giving a speech? I was a little ashamed because I couldn't answer her. I knew the answer because the answer was coming from within. I should take the effort. That very day, my focus changed. I started my journey in Toastmasters with more commitment. So growth doesn't happen when a mentor is assigned to you. Growth happens when you become coachable. I agree, I wasn't a very good prodigy. I made excuses. I turned down feedbacks. I didn't work on them. But trust me, if you have the confidence, take the courage, take that first step and ask that question, seek that feedback, and put that effort, you are going to learn. You are going to progress. So a good thing any mentor can do is giving you a gift of good questions. And those questions, they will enable you, they will empower you to become independent thinker, independent communicator. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Please put up your hands for such a wonderful speech from Toastmaster Renu. This was an eye opener for me because even I do not actively connect with my mentor, who is Chitrangana. I've never called her, I've never, but it's such a good opportunity in Toastmasters that we have mentor, and a mentor can definitely nudge you for and speed up your journey in Toastmaster. Coming to our second speaker, who is Toastmaster Priya Singh. She is also a Triple Crown winner, marketing professional, and academician. She's passionate about writing and poetry. She also has a podcast named Soulful Scrolls, to which she is dedicated, and she's putting efforts with wonderful poetries every time. She joined Toastmasters to enhance her public speaking skills and become an influential voice to inspire others. Today, she is giving her speech on Presentation Mastery Path, level number 4, and her project name is Successful Club Series. Her speech duration, timer please note, it's 10 to 15 minutes, and it's an educational session. I would like to request Toastmaster Sunil Gupta and Toastmaster Samita Kar to mark their presence.
Yes, I'm
Yes,
present.
yes, we are there.
Thank you. So coming to speaker number 2, Priya Singh, um, Toastmaster Education Program, Priya Singh, Toastmaster Education Program, Priya Singh. Over to you.
A very good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. A little over a year ago, I was a budding poet and I was wanting to develop more confidence to speak before an audience. I visualized doing open mic shows. But somewhere inside me, I had this hitch. Am I going to be able to deliver confidently? Will I be a good communicator? That's when, as the universe conspired and introduced me to Toastmasters, I was super excited. I knew that the outcome of becoming a better speaker, a confident communicator, would be fulfilled with the help of Toastmasters. So I just jumped into it. I joined Toastmaster and I thought that my path is already illuminated. But little did I realize that I had to still grapple. I didn't have answers to the what and the how. What was the path I was going to choose to start my Toastmasters journey? And how will I proceed further once I join the path? So, friends, this session today is with the intent to help one and all, and especially new members, to find answers to the what and how after joining Toastmasters, and for guests even before they join Toastmasters. So let's dive into this brief session. I'm just sharing my screen. Is it visible?
Yes.
Yes, it
Thank
is.
you. The Toastmasters Education Program, also known as the Pathways Education Program, most of you all would be aware, it's a self-paced learning program wherein we progress based on our pace and the intent we have. Let me give you a sign of alert here. There is no cutting corners in the Toastmasters education program. It's been designed so beautifully that the outcome of being a better speaker and confident communicator will definitely be achieved. Now, the Toastmasters education program has several pathways. Can anyone tell me how many paths are there in the Toastmasters education program?
6.
6.
11.
Anyone else?
11.
11. Any other answer other than 6 and 11?
One is team collaboration.
Earlier it was 11, now it is 6. They merged into 6.
Thank you so much for the responses.
Two
So,
more
as
pathways are
sorry,
there. 2 more pathways are there, which was from the earlier times.
thank you so much, Toastmaster Samita, for enlightening us. The Toastmasters paths, there are 6, which you can see on the screen, which are offered to the members. But recently, as Toastmaster Samita has mentioned, 2 more paths have been added, which are called the vintage paths. These are from the earlier 11 paths. 2 have been just added back: the basic training for Toastmasters and entertaining and storytelling. So out of these 8 paths now, as a member, we can choose whichever path suits our career requirement or is of interest to us or helps us to enhance our skills and make us more competent in our profession. But if you have clarity with which path you want to choose, I'm sure your work is 90% done. But in case you are confused, like I was confused, I didn't know which path to take up, what would suit me. Don't worry, there is a solution. There are some options which you can explore. There is a plethora of resources available on the Toastmaster website. On each path, you can read the resources and then take a decision. Or you can do an AI assessment. Or, as I experienced, I got clarity with the help of my mentor and the senior officers, club officers, and senior members at the Gabbys family. Thanks to them, I was able to get clarity and pursue my chosen path. Now tell me, when we start off our journey as Toastmasters, whatever path we choose, what are the kind of competencies or skills you think we can develop? Anyone?
Leadership.
What skills do we develop as Toastmasters?
Active listening, communicating, writing with purpose, storytelling.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Samita. So all these paths were developed revolving around 5 core competencies. As rightly said, public speaking, interpersonal communication, leadership, management, and confidence. All these paths that are available help us to develop, if not all these, at least some of them. I am currently in my level 4, and I can vouch for and share with all of you all that from the time I started my journey, level 1 to level 3, and now towards the end of my level 4, as Toastmasters, if you work with intent and focus, preparing all the speeches, delivering at a regular pace, you develop skills and competencies much more than just these 5. So it's up to us how we progress and with how much conscientiousness and sincerity we are able to work on our paths and projects. Once we join Toastmasters, have chosen our path, what's the next step? We are advised to go on the Toastmasters portal and visit our base camp. Can anyone tell me what is the base camp? Does anyone know?
Where we can
It's a
search all the
it's a
pathways.
LMS, learning management system, where all collaterals and videos, everything available in one place where we can access and learn from there.
Thank you very much for the responses. Yes, the base camp is basically a learning dashboard where you will find all the learning material that you can refer to. So the base camp here on the screen is my base camp as a Toastmaster, where we can, what are the key areas we can look at and review here? We can access our paths, our chosen paths. We can track the progress of our projects in our paths. We can access the awards and achievements. I will come back to that later on in the session. We can access and go through the plethora of resources that are available, and we can also communicate with other members and also our club officers. So in the base camp, here you can see my chosen pathway is presentation mastery, which is currently in progress, but Pathways Mentor Program and Club Coach Program is also visible here. These 2 programs are available to any member who completes their level 2. Once we reach our base camp, the chosen paths are there. What's next? We can review the progress of our projects. Now, every path has got 5 levels. Level 1 has got projects and speeches which are common all through. All through, in all parts, level 1 projects are the same. But as we progress from level 2 to level 5, the projects become more focused towards the respective pathway you have taken up. Now, here's another twist. Sometime back, Toastmasters International added another very important element in the levels other than the projects. That was to ensure holistic development of each member and help them to develop many more skills other than just being a very good speaker. It was made mandatory to take up roles, club roles in meetings. We are aware of all the wonderful roles that are available, and each of these roles, be it Toastmaster of the Day, G, or Table Topic Masters, Evaluators, all these roles help us to develop many more skills like active listening, conducting an online meeting effectively, and much, much more. So roles are also mandatory in each level to be completed. Level 3 arrives. Like in an online game, as we keep graduating to the next level, the challenges increase. From level 3 to level 5, we have a new addition to the tasks that have to be completed. Those are the educational sessions like this one, wherein we have to conduct some presentations and educational sessions. Once you complete level 5, there is a path completion project which has to be attempted. Once that is completed, the path is officially completed. Now, I would like to also highlight the key area which appears on the base camp, which I said I will come to later, and that is the achievements and awards. Don't we all like some recognition when we've put in hard work? What does recognition and awards do to us? They motivate us to perform better. Toastmasters International also helps us to get more motivated by recognizing our efforts through awards and achievements. They give us badges, they give us certificates when we complete levels and our paths. And what's more, when we complete the path itself, we also get a congratulatory email from the international president at Toastmasters. So this is how the achievements page looks in my base camp. I've completed 3 levels. I have 3 learning badges and 3 certificates as my achievement. Now, I would also like to highlight another very important project, which a lot of us may not be very clear about, and that is the Distinguished Toastmasters Project. Does anyone know how this project, what is the criteria for this project? Can anyone tell me? Well, let me enlighten you. From what I know, recently I've also understood this through this session itself when I was reading the material. So, Distinguished Toastmasters is a project which gets activated only when a member completes one path and level 3 of the second path. They have to write a mail to Toastmasters headquarters informing them that they have completed the criteria and requesting for the Distinguished Toastmasters project to be activated. Once that is activated, there are several roles, leadership roles at the club and district level that have to be taken up, and many other projects that have to be completed, as you can see on the screen. Once all are done, the Distinguished Toastmasters Award is officially given to that member. And this is an award which is the highest level of educational achievement at Toastmasters. With this, I hope you all have got a detailed idea, or rather maybe just enough clarity on the what and the how of your journey at Toastmasters. In case you have any questions, I would be happy to answer them.
Yeah, hi, Priya. I have a question actually. So regarding DTM, so you mentioned like we need to enable after committing after having meeting few of the basic criteria for DTM, and who will do that actually generally? Like, is it the person like somebody will do on behalf of us, or we have to do? So like, who will?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sekhar, for that interesting question. Basically, for all the members, the Vice President Education is our point of contact. And of course, we have our presiding officer. So, with the help of both of them, we can definitely approach the Toastmasters headquarters through an email, as I mentioned, and informing them that the member has completed. Mostly it is you as a Toastmaster who will write. Of course, the guidance is given by the VPE. Once you have written to them about your level, path and level completion, requesting them to activate your Distinguished Toastmaster project, I'm sure if you connect with the VPE of your club, you will be able to get more insight into this particular project. Does that answer your question? You are on mute.
So mainly it is not abide by any district level, right? It's only club level, VP head and president.
Can I answer this?
Yes, Toastmaster Samita.
Yes,
Please.
after you finish one part and the third level of the second part, you directly write to Toastmaster International that I have completed. Please enable my DTM. So they will enable it in your account.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. It's
I
more.
hope that answers.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Toastmaster Samita. Thank you, Toastmaster Sekhar. Any other questions? If not, I would like to hand over the virtual stage back to the Toastmaster of the day. Thank you very much. One last point I would like to say here is that Toastmasters journey has definitely illuminated my path, and I wish it does yours as well. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, and a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Pooja, Priya Singh to illuminate us on this educational session. And definitely, there was so much learning, and there were so many gaps, at least for me, that you have filled in today's session. So, let's dive into the game session and test your brain. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes.
Thank you for confirming. So, we are here in the first brain game. This is Lily the pod. Now, let me introduce her. She's in her adolescence phase. And first of all, I will like to clear this is a concentration game. So please pay attention. Lily is in her adolescence phase and she is growing twice in a single day. Now, that means that Lily is growing like this. First day, second day, third day, twice of her size, right? And on 20th day, she completely fills her up in the entire pool. So my question to you is, on what day will Lily be half of the size of this pool?
19th day.
The previous day.
The previous day. Wonderful. That's a correct answer. Glad to know that you are paying so much attention and you are having good concentration. Game number 2 is this. So this is something imaginary. You have to give some answers. You can type it in the chat box or you can say it out loud, and it should at least exceed 5. You have to imagine what it can be. I will give one example. It can be a sandwich, right? Bread, and in between there's a tomato. You can give some examples. Anybody, any volunteer, please give 5
Japanese
examples.
flag.
Sorry?
Japanese flag.
Japanese flower.
I
I mean,
need 5
Japan. Japan. Flag of Japan. Oh, I should say
Japanese
5.
flag. Yeah, you have to imagine. It can be anything, but you have to imagine what is it.
it
This
can
is an
be
imaginary game, to be clear.
Okay.
And
it
here we are seeing your creativity. How can you be creative?
it can be a tilak. It can be equal to sign in with like circumscribing zero.
Okay.
One squeezing tomato.
Okay.
Between two books, there is a ball.
Perfect. But I need 5 examples from one person. If you are giving 5, you
Yeah,
are
5
giving this
examples.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there are 2 sticks with a ball in between. There are 2 books with a ball in between.
Okay.
I'm looking
And
at
no repeats.
there are stones being kept, which looks like this. An artist was very lazy, so he drew like this, and a small child has scribbled.
Okay. One more.
Okay, I need one more.
Yeah.
So, this is an aerial photograph of two buildings and ground in between.
Great attempt, Toastmaster Samita. Let's take another picture. Now I want you to think like a kid. I think Toastmaster Samita did a good job. Let's take someone else now and think like a kid, because kids can give hundreds of answers of this.
It's a sun.
Sun,
Then it's kind of rainbow.
rainbow,
Like
Then
the light.
it yeah, light.
It's half turbine.
okay,
A palm tree.
palm tree. All right.
A girl sitting.
Yeah, that's a nice observation.
Antenna.
Yes, antenna. Wonderful. It's a very simple game, but I am getting answers very slowly. Kids have wonderful imagination, and it's kind of a table topic, right? You get a table topic and you have to think on your feet and you have to imagine everything and you have to pour the answers. So I will just stop this game over here. And with this, we will move to our next session, that is our jam debate session. And for conducting the jam debates, we have someone very special, Toastmaster Wahitha Hussain. Wahitha Hussain is engineer by profession. She's a new mom by experience, and she works at Bosch, as she explained in the starting of the uh, meeting. And she's a vehicle display solution over there. Also, she's an avid reader, aspiring writer, and an amateur Toastmaster. She's always learning, striving to be a little better every day. Over to table topic master Wahia Hussain.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, and good evening, everyone. Today we are exploring the topic brain games. I think my laptop played a very big brain game just before the session, so I had to come on a very small screen. Apologies for that. I would say that table topic session in itself is a brain game where we get to process, present, and persuade on the spot, which is a very great skill. So today we will have jam debates as our table topic session, and I will set 4 ground rules for that. First thing, 2 of you would be chosen, or volunteers could be taken for the debate. Second one, this debate is a 1 minute debate where the timer would show the red card at the end of 1 minute and you would be muted automatically. So make sure to use the 1 minute wisely and completely. Third point is that I would encourage all of you to use the word of the day and the idiom of the day. The word of the day is illuminate and the idiom of the day is cut. I'm sorry, I just forgot. The idiom of the day is cut corners. So that while we use it in our on the spot speaking, it really helps to develop our vocabulary. So I would emphasize all of you to use the word of the day and idiom of the day. Fourth point is I would request all of you to come on the screen when you are speaking so that the audience would feel like they are looking at real people and not just digital boxes. I hope the rules are clear. I would encourage all of you to volunteer and please do raise your virtual hands for volunteering. I would prioritize people who are guests and non-role takers over the role takers. And if you don't volunteer, I think I have the superpower to select also. With this, I hope all your arguments would illuminate our session, and let's see who should and should not cut corners at the end of the session. So let's begin. We have our first volunteer who is Suchita, and let's have another person who is Sagar Gulati. Okay, Gaurav Babu is there, I hope. So can I have Suchita and Gaurav Babu for the first topic? Okay. So the topic is simple and it is yes or no. Suchita will talk for the topic and Gaurav will talk against the topic. I hope I'm clear. So let's begin. The first topic is AI makes us smarter. Yes or no? AI makes us smarter.
AI makes us smarter. Yes, I completely agree because I am working in the IT company and it's really eased my life. How? Like everyday task. In a minutes, we can complete it. With this, we can enhance ourselves through AI. We can able to leverage AI to gain more knowledge. As you know, we as a human being, we have a limited knowledge. But when the AI comes, so many different algorithms we have so that we can learn better and better and be ourselves as a better person. So I would really say that AI makes our life more easy, more comfortable, and enhancing our skill set. Thank you.
Thank you, Suchita. I think you still had time. It is a 1 minute, but if you would like to add few points, I think I can give you some time.
Okay, so I am as a talent acquisition partner. So I am having a lot of people right now wondering that AI.
Thank you. I think it was 1 minute and you were muted. I hope the rules are clear. Once you touch 1 minute, you would all be muted once the timer card shows red, re-emphasizing that point. And now over to Gaurav Babu for against the topic.
Yeah. So how was it before AI? We have a question in our head. What do we go? Go Google it, right? So as we look up through the websites, different websites, one, two, three, four, five, to just get one simple answer, we had to go through so many articles, so many websites, so much information to reach that one point. But now we have our best friend's AI, Chat GPT. Just Google the word and the next second you have it in your fingertips. So I completely feel like AI is making us lazy because the steps of actually researching and gaining a lot more knowledge than just sticking onto one knowledge has made us very lazy. And guess what? Even students in schools have become so lazy. They want homework, just type in the word, they get the homework. And everything is in the fingertips. You don't have to use your brain at all. So I strongly feel AI has made it.
Thank you so much, Suchita, and thank you so much, Gaurav, for illuminating us with your wonderful points on AI is smarter, AI is making us smarter or not. So, moving on to the next topic and next speakers. Do I have volunteers here? Okay, if no, I would like to pick up Toastmaster Sagar Gulati and Mega. Mega, do I have you here?
Yes,
Mega Parameshwari.
I'm
Yes.
here. I'm extremely sorry I cannot turn on my video since I'm putting my daughter to sleep, but I will
Yeah.
continue taking up the topic.
Yeah, that's great. And do I have Sagar Gulati here? Can I have a
Yeah,
confirmation, please?
yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. So, Sagar will speak for the topic and Megha will speak against the topic. And the topic is multitasking is magic. Multitasking is magic. Yes or no? Over to you, Sagar.
Multitasking is magic. So, in today's fast-paced world, every day we have a lot of tasks at hand. Let's say be at our job, be in our studies, let's say in our studies we have multiple subjects. In our job, we have multiple tasks, preparing the report, having the meetings, uh, documenting everything. Do you think doing one task at a time will lead us finish all our tasks by the end of the day? No, right? That's where multitasking helps us in today's fast moving world. And with the help of AI, everything is getting much, much, much more easier for us. So multitasking is basically, doing multiple tasks which your brain can process at the same time and with the same efficiency without compromising the quality of your work. And it's very
Thank you, Sagar. Now, shall we have Megha's perspective on the topic?
Do you know how multitasking originated? How humans are multitasking? It really originated because of computers. Now, computers have something called threads, right? And they are really capable of doing multitasking. And if you really go inside to see what's happening there, they are not actually multitasking. It is called microtasking. That is, the RAM jumps to one task, quickly jumps to another, quickly jumps to another. It is so quick that you look it as multitasking. Now, that's the exact same thing that our brain does. When you, let's say, for example, Sagar is feeding his daughter. At the same time, he needs to write something. Do you think he's feeding in right and writing in the left? Or he's feeding in the right and writing in the right? Well, no, that's not what's happening. He's feeding in the right, but the very fraction of second he shifts to write the answer on the book. Now, that is not multitasking. That's confusing our brain. That's just putting our brain on micro working. Now, we need to stop that because our concentration shifts, our concentration lacks.
Thank you so much, Megha and Sandeep Megha and Sagar, for your wonderful take on multitasking. I was really impressed and interested in the way you both argued. Now we have done a little bit of serious topics, I think. Let's take it fun this time. And next, can I call upon Raja Balaji and Vikram? Do I have them? Raja Balaji, you're there? And Vikram?
Yes, Toastmaster. Sorry, I cannot.
Okay, Raja Balaji is here. Vikram is here. Okay. If Vikram is not present, then I think we can take up Mamta. Do we have Toastmaster Mamta here? Toastmaster Mamta?
Yeah, this can be the last topic.
Okay, sure. Toastmaster Mamta and Toastmaster Raja Balaji. Okay. Okay, so Mamta isn't here, I think so. So let's take another person then. Just a moment.
So, Sandeep, he has raised his hand.
Okay, sure. Sorry. Yes, so yes, Toastmaster Sandeep and Raja Balaji. So the topic here is Monday morning is fun. Raja Balaji speaks for the topic and Sandeep speaks against the topic. Monday morning is fun. Monday morning is fun. Yes or no? Over to you, Raja Balaji.
Monday morning is very funny day for me because as an entrepreneur, especially for doing online business, we will receive more orders on Monday because Saturday and Sunday we will usually get more orders, and Monday we will happily process our orders and we will dispatch it to our delivery partners. And especially we have a very we will receive many surprises during the orders, like a pack of 2, pack of 3, multi order quantity that will excite us to do our business. So Monday morning usually be fun and also be busy day, I want to say. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raja Balaji. Now, Toastmaster Sandeep, against the topic Monday mornings are fun.
Mornings are definitely not fun. We have all the fun in the world on Saturdays and Sundays. And then what happens is we usually have the most fun on the Saturday night because we know the Sunday morning is going to be a very chill morning, a chill day. We can do whatever we want, wake up as late as we can. But then when Sunday night comes, that is a dreadful night where we know the anticipation, the the anxiety of what will be happening next. Let me eliminate you on the fact that Monday mornings are supposed to be the days where we all like to cut corners. We all want to do the work from home. We maybe want to put on a sick leave, just want to hug our blankets closer to us and just get that extra nap. So, yeah, Monday mornings is definitely not fun. And I wish they remove that off our weekday calendar. All right, then. That's me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, both of you. I think I chose the right person for the last topic. You both justified the topic. With that, we are coming to the end of the table topic session. Though it was quite short, I think all 6 of you gave very unique perspective and illuminated us with different perspective on the short topics you all got to explore. With that, handing over the stage back to the Toastmaster of the day. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you very much, TTM Wahia. Please have a huge round of applause for her for conducting such a wonderful table topic session. Great debates from everyone, and I loved it. Next, we have evaluation section. And to conduct that, we will be inviting General Evaluator Smruti Mohanty.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rahul. And I am back with my team for the general evaluation part. And remember, when I said that we are not here to cut corners, we are here to connect the corners and give you a bigger and a better picture. So let's quickly get started with the very first evaluation segment, which is the speech evaluation. Now, just to respect time for my evaluators, I really appreciate each one of you. You have your own accolades in place. Just in interest of time, I'm skipping the introduction now. But may I request to be ready, our set of evaluators. Let's welcome our first set of evaluators for our first speaker. So may I request first our first speaker, Toastmaster Mamta Jain, to please share her evaluation for our first speaker, Toastmaster Renu. Toastmaster Mamta, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Smruti. Mentors play an important role to illuminate our lives. They guide us, help us recognize our weaknesses, and inspire us to become better version of ourselves. Toastmaster Renu, in your speech, you beautifully portrayed how your mentor helped you to build confidence by offering guidance, encouragement, and wisdom whenever needed. The question you asked in the beginning instantly captured the audience's attention. Your speech had a smooth flow. The content was rich with meaningful examples and a clear message. Mentors can empower you to become an independent thinker and communicator. Your pauses were purposeful, allowing the audience enough time to reflect on and absorb your thoughts. You used wonderful metaphor. Bad habits die hard. Now, here are two recommendations that can help your future speeches even to make your future speeches even more impactful. First recommendation: by maintaining an appropriate distance from the camera so that your hand gestures are fully visible. This will enhance your stage presence and make your delivery more dramatic. The second recommendation: add more vocal variety. Your tone remained fairly consistent throughout the speech. For example, when you spoke about your achievements and moments of excitement like you are going to learn, you are going to progress, try to raise your pitch. It would better convey your emotions and add energy to your presentation. Overall, this was a heartfelt and inspiring speech that clearly reflected the value of mentorship. Your pauses and your confidence were the biggest strengths. With a few refinements in your delivery, your message will become even more engaging and memorable. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mamta. May I request quickly our second evaluator of the first speaker, Toastmaster Sekhar. I'm glad that he got a chance to introduce himself in the initial half. Toastmaster Sekhar, over to you for your evaluation.
Thank you, Toastmaster Smruti. So, in the interest of time, I will quickly finish because one of my previous evaluator already covered most of the points. So, what a wonderful speech, Renu. So, Toastmaster Renu. So, you have delivered your speech three parts. So, first part you explained about the mentorship, how it helps, what mentor is. So, and you also told in this first part, like after 20 years of having a 20 years of experience, and you are at a zero level confidence. So then you found out like you can fill out this gap using a mentorship. And in the second part, you are trying to cover, you trying to find a mentorship, and you found luckily, and your mentor was not supporting you, and you are started finding answer for that. Eventually, you found a mentor in yourself, and that led the questioning and exploring a different part of mentorship altogether. And the third part, you explained about the Toastmasters, how it helped, and when you joined Toastmaster, what was your initial expectations, and after waiting 6 months, and you got a mentor finally, and when you approached your mentor and mentor was said, what are you waiting for, and that trigger you and that changed you and given you a lot of questions to ponder upon. So with this I can so what a wonderful segment, and through this I learned a lot of things myself itself. And the recommendation which I can give is you could have used maybe the abbreviation to carry forward. Maybe if I can suggest to maybe MET. M means explaining about the mentor, and which you did in first part, and E means enlightening part, which you did in a second part, and T means about Toastmasters journey, which you explained, MET. So and my takeaways for you, the challenges for you would be give a clear conclusion, even though you've been covered in your part in your speech, and if you can give a giveaway at the end, and it will be better takeaway for the audience. And so, and also like previous evaluator mentioned, like you have to like maybe play with your vocal variety, and having a little bit distance from your camera. So with this, back to Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sekhar. Well, for our speaker first, Toastmaster Renu, I second with your evaluator's thoughts. So I don't have much more to add, but I wish you good luck if you see this particular recording. I loved your speech. For our evaluators, I'll start with Toastmaster Mamta. Toastmaster Mamta, a very structured and a clean evaluation. You did cover that what are your points and why those feedback or the suggestions are important for the speaker. Good part in doing so. If I would like to challenge you something, first is even though we are in a virtual arrangement, make the speaker feel as if you are talking to the speaker and not only the speaker but to the audience also, because that's what we do in an online presence. We want to make us feel what I can say, visually appealing with our voice. We can only make ourselves visually appealing with our voice in the online arrangement. So if you're giving some kind of recommendation, there has to be certain flares in your voice equally, so that it will make sense. Oh, this is the commendation part and this is the recommendation part. At least in the recommendation, it's my humble submission to bring some kind of even voice flair in your own delivery as well. I hope you are getting what I'm coming from. So that will help you to create an impact, and it will make your speaker feel as if, yes, Mamta is actually talking to me. And these are certain things that I really did well. And these are the aspect wherein I can work better. So that's what the commendation recommendation plays handy. But thank you so much for clinically evaluating the speaker. Second, for Toastmaster Sekhar, it is a tough challenge, especially with GOAT, where the second evaluator cannot add the points or you have to bring something which is different. I'm glad that you brought two distinct points of the work upons for our speaker here. It is really helpful for Toastmaster Renu to work on the same. So thank you so much. If I don't see you in the meeting, but if I may add certain suggestions to even your speech, think about the evaluation contest, let's say, or imagine as if Renu is here, actually sitting here. The entire time you were actually referring to your notes. So your constant eye contact was literally here, not here. So even though it's good to refer note, but while referring note, take it as a reference point, not as a script. So you can refer to your reference point and you can just share your thoughts, go back to your second reference point and again share your thoughts. That will help all the audience and also the speaker to gain more insights from you, and it will make you a very good evaluation speech presenter. But thank you so much once again. Can you please hear it for our set of speaker and evaluator, Toastmaster Renu, Mamta, and Sekhar. Let's quickly move ahead with our second speaker for Toastmaster Priya. We have two set of evaluators. May I request Toastmaster Sunil to please share his evaluating points for the speaker. Over to you.
Toastmaster Priya. I usually get lost in the details of pathways, PES campaign meeting roles. But today I didn't. All thanks to your clear, organized and engaging roadmap of the Toastmaster journey. And certainly today you fulfilled the purpose of Toastmasters education program. Kudos to you. The three key aspects which stood out for me. First, connecting the information with a personal story. You shared your milestones and challenges you personally faced to explain points. For example, you said that I was confused about choosing my pathway. I'm still at level 4. It created a deeper emotional connection and made your advices feel even more tangible. Second, your warm vocal presence, your energy. You spoke with genuine warmth and energy. And also you changed your tone when required. For instance, when you talked about recognition to our achievements, you said, what about our recognitions to our achievements? That's how you avoided giving a dry lecture on rules and concepts. That's a way to present a speech. Third is, you mentioned new developments like vintage paths, mandatory roles, etc. That showed that you are updated and well prepared. It enhanced your rapport and your value among the audience. To take this already wonderful presentation to an even higher level, I have two small suggestions. First, clarity for new Toastmasters. I still remember that when I was new Toastmasters, concepts like Basecamp, levels, DTM, these all are like foreign language for me and difficult to digest for for me and I think for beginners. So if you use metaphors, everyday examples like a road trip for pathways, GPS for Basecamp, it can make your presentation more comprehensive. And second is you ask questions and engage the audience. But what about checks for understanding, particularly for new Toastmasters? So I think you could check them for their understanding, particularly new Toastmasters like Sagar Duggal. Have you logged into Basecamp this month? So this will energize the room and keep you actively engaged. To some of Toastmaster Priya, you delivered an informative, well-structured, and highly polished speech, decorated with your personal stories, vocal presence, and updated developments. If you use metaphors for concepts and did checks for understanding, I think the presentation would have been more impactful and also helpful for the club build excellence and move towards the possibility being a distinguished Toastmaster club. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sunil. Now, may I request Toastmaster Samita to please share her evaluating points for our speaker. Over to you.
My target speaker, Toastmaster Priya. First of all, congratulations because you have taken up a very difficult project, that is educational sessions. First, the timings. It is 10 to 15 minutes. To keep the audience hooked and engaged for that period of time is really difficult, and you have done it wonderfully well. Congratulations on that. Educational session, the moment you say educational session, the energy in the room drops down because that storytelling or voice modulation or listening to something new is not there. But in your educational session, you had structured it in a way that you walked the path for everyone to understand, even a new Toastmaster. You had taken your own examples and you showed in the slides what exactly are the pathways, what are the path, and what are the things that you get there. This helps any new person or even our old people who have been visiting there. Sometimes we forget that there is the award and there is the certification. Thank you, because you just reminded me. Yes, the certificates are there. We can go and download it. The very basic, this is the very basic of Toastmasters journey. Often it is overlooked. So thank you once again, because you brought back where to start. We all talk of the bigger points, but we forget we have to start somewhere, and you brought us to the beginning. That helped us reconnect with the new website that has been created, new things that has come up. You're a wonderful speaker. That you know, and we all know because we heard you speak so many times. You have done well, but can you do better? Definitely, we have all come here for that. First, why am I going to listen to your 15-minute speech? What is there for me? Start off with that. Start off with what are you going to get in this 15 minutes? And then when you have explained, have a summary. Calling back to what you have said in the beginning with the summary, saying that these are the things which we started off. Right? Today, I'll tell you about the path and how you access it in the website. and you go back and you tell them. Have that structure. You please have a title. I know this is an educational session. Let there be a title to it for us to have an idea of what you're going to speak. You have the slides on. This is an online platform. We are small boxes. We have to be mindful of that. In an educational session, slide showing is important. How about showing a couple of slides and not sharing it for part of the time? You can talk and then share. If needed, ask someone else to help you to share the slides if you find it difficult. That is what I do. I personally find it easier to do it that way. Overall, well done for an educational session. I would like you to have more structure on these points and waiting to see your next educational presentation. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Samita. Well, for both our evaluators, Toastmaster Sunil and Toastmaster Samita, quite illuminating ideas which you actually given to our speaker, especially for an educational delivery speech. So I second each and every point, and thank you so much for such a clean delivery. If I can request something, just please check your respective times. I hope we made it within time. If not, then we know what to do. Back to Toastmaster Priya. Toastmaster Priya, I don't know why. The moment you started your speech, I was there with my notes that I'll definitely find something to give my evaluation. I don't know, is that a mentor's instinct or what? Let's keep it aside. But I have one suggestion which we can offer and applicable to anyone who is taking an educational session. We often ask our audience, how many of you blah, 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 or raise your hand ABC. Asking question is very important, but we have to give our audience an indication on how they can respond to our question. Is it by raise of hand? Is it by unmuting? Is it on chat? Because while you were asking, somewhere, I think Sagar Duggal was actually raising his hand physically. And you were sharing your screen. You were unable to see. It's not your fault, but that's a mishap. In another question, 3 people were answering, and I saw even Rahul answering, but you did address the other speaker's answer, and we did not address Rahul's answer. So these are technical instances. So to avoid the same, we can give them a direction. This is how you can reach me and answer my question. Other than that, lovely presentation. I loved it. Thank you so much. Can we please hear it for our set of evaluator and speaker? Toastmaster Priya, Toastmaster Samita, Toastmaster Sunil Gupta. Okay, now it's time to go back to our technical evaluation of the team. May I request our auxiliary role taker to please set their respective reports handy. Starting with, may I request our timer, Toastmaster Ajay. Are we ready with the report? Do you need some time?
Yes.
Okay, I will ask the
ready. Ready with the report.
You are ready. Okay, you're ready. Great. Before we start, did I pronounce your company name correctly? Is it like Lansque or how you spell it?
Lansque.
Lansque. Thank you so much. Okay, now please go ahead and help us with the timers report of the evening. Over to you.
Yeah, my screen is visible.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. All are qualified. I'll share this sheet in the group. Only Samita Kar crossed the time of 4 minutes 10 seconds. Apart from this, everyone on time.
Okay, hold it there, Toastmaster Ajay. Just hold it there. Okay, we have certain qualification disqualification. Post it on the chat, and I would request the presiding officer or the respective person to just double check the same. It was 15 minutes maximum for Priya, so we did exceed on the same.
Priya Singh 14 minutes 30 seconds is her speech, and some discussion was going on. That's the extension 17 minutes 30 seconds. I don't know what it is. You need to guide
Okay,
me.
we will. Thank you so much. We will actually count the Q&A as well in the education speech.
Okay,
But
then
thank you so much. You can paste it there, and
yeah.
the Zoom moderator will take care of the same.
Okay,
Now, for Toastmaster Ajay, we all know that timer is the crucial role in any meeting. I mean, that's a backbone of any meeting. So good job in making a note of everything, even the crisp. I loved how you timed Toastmaster Priya's speech in two different segments so that we can get a clarity. That's like the dedication which you have offered. Good job on doing so. If I can offer one suggestion to you, which is very important, you did flash your timer card once or twice when the segment was exceeding. Rather than flashing, keep it there. Just keep it there so that it will be a clear indication to the TTM or the TMOD or even the PO to know that, hey, this is my cue. This is red card. I just need to stop it here. Okay. Coordinate with the Zoom moderator accordingly to get you spotlighted, because you have to make sure you are giving a very clear indication on the timing card so that we can end the meeting on time. Else, just like today, I have to skip few introduction of our evaluators. So let's try to give the clear indication. That's it. But I loved the execution which we did. Can we please hear it for our timer, Toastmaster Ajay Sahoo? Moving ahead, may I request our language evaluator, Toastmaster Sagar Duggal. The stage is all yours.
Very good evening once again, everyone. I was playing role of the grammarian and the counter. I would like to start with a good usage of the words. Some of the good usage of the words I heard in the meeting are seasoned, indulging, quiet, paved the way, nudge, budding poet, hitch, universe, conspires, plethora. I've heard plethora twice. Holistic development and enlightening you, dive into avid reader, amateur Toastmaster, emphasis, uh, and so on. As far as the word of the day and the idiom of the day is concerned, I'm so happy to mention that the word of the day and idiom of the day has been used by multiple times by the multiple speakers. And the names are Toastmaster Smruti, Toastmaster Renu, Toastmaster Priya, Toastmaster Wahitha, Toastmaster Sandeep, and Toastmaster Mamta as well. Thank you so much for this. As far as recommendations in the arena of the grammar is concerned, so I heard a speaker, he was mentioning every speaker has to share their message. In the best of my knowledge, it should be every speaker is required to share. Apart from this, I heard someone saying third point is, I heard someone saying, third point is, that. In this entire in this sentence, I believe that is not required. Third point is, continue. Apart from this, I've heard a speaker using the word enhancing multiple times. So one of the example is we can enhance ourselves. So the speaker was talking about something in terms of communication, something in terms of the leadership, something in terms of the abstract value. So in the best of my knowledge, it should be we can improve ourselves or improving ourselves. And apart from this, I heard some basic mispronunciation. I am skipping this as of now because we are running short on time. Apologies for this. Our counter is concerned, I would like to highlight two names here. They have done remarkable job, remarkable as an extraordinary job. Toastmaster Smruti and Toastmaster Priya Singh. In terms of the R counter, I have not noticed even a single filler words or the crutch words, or as a matter of fact, any other filler. As far as Toastmaster Ajay is concerned, 3 times R. Toastmaster Rahul, only 2 times R. Toastmaster Renu, only 1 time R. And apart from this, everything is good to go. Thank you so much. And over to our journal evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sagar. A very clean and critical language evaluation, a very good execution of the same. I loved each and every part. If I can just again try to just pick a needle from the haystack, it is while Toastmaster Wahitha was explaining her role and she was educating people to use the word of the day and idiom of the day, Support her by pasting the same on chat. As simple as that. While she was reiterating it, you just paste it for our visual impression once again. Other than that, a very fine execution, reminding everybody, acknowledging the speakers as well. Good job. Thank you so much. Can we please hear it for Toastmaster Sagar Duggal? Moving ahead, may I request Toastmaster Pooja Sharma, our listener of the evening, to help us with few quick questions and test our listening skills. Toastmaster Pooja, over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator Smruti. So now this is time for testing the listening skill. And in the interest of time, I'm going to ask some 3 to 4 questions. And those who knows, please raise your hand and answer these questions. The first question from my side is, how many months actually it's taken for Renu to find the mentor, to find the mentor? Yeah, Priya.
6 months.
Yeah, that's correct. And this is from the educational pathway. There are 2 paths has been added in the Toastmaster education program. So what are those paths actually? 2 new paths has been. Yeah, Samita.
A vintage path.
Yeah. So in this vintage path, we have there are 2 more, right? What's the name of that? Like basic training and one more.
One is basic training, one is, yeah. Toastmaster Priya will answer.
Entertaining and storytelling.
Yes, that's correct. Storytelling, yeah. And the next one, I think we discussed so many times about this DTM project. So when we are activating like this DTM project, how many parts has to be completed? And Samita has given very clarity on that, what we have to do for activating this DTM project.
One path and 3 label in next path.
Yeah, level 3 of second path, yes.
Yeah.
And what is base camp? This is the last question. What is base camp actually?
Base camp is a sorry. Shall
I think you
answer?
already answered. You already
answered.
answered initially, yeah.
So that is a LMS to manage all learning documents, your own documents. They have given the upload system as well as, and they used to update all videos, PDF files, and live videos also. Like I had seen many videos are from international. They keep updating. So it's more about not one-time access. You need to keep access all the time. So I missed now 2 paths added. I accessed before 3-4 days, but it was not there. Today, Samita ma'am enlightened that 2 more paths added. Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ajay. Back to you, General Evaluator Smruti.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pooja. Well, indeed, a very clean listener's job. I loved the aspect, even when you were introducing your role, you very clearly said that this I am going to come and ask the question and you can answer me with a raise of hand. You reiterated the same now as well. A very good line of answer or question which you're offering to your audience. If I can offer some suggestion to your role, again, to make this role more advanced is especially the last question. So, did you see the moment you asked what is base camp? It is like it is open for anybody to answer in their own way. But your intent was to get only those 3 words, which was actually answered by Ajay. So you can just tame your question that what was the answer given by Ajay for the question that what is base camp? That will make it more interesting. And second, you can always put an exception. Now, for example, Priya delivered the education session. So you can completely bar Priya. That other than Priya, who else can answer? You can put those check boxes on those people that this question, except Samita, who can answer. That will make it more fun and engaging. Because, these people are quite actively listening a lot of things and they don't want to compromise on the stage time. So, but thank you so much again, Pooja. A very good delivery on the listener's job. Can you please hear it for Pooja Sharma? Now, for our table topic master, Toastmaster Wahitha, here are my thoughts on your your entire segment delivery, a very good. You have a beautiful command on your voice, and that command was quite clear on your segment as well. Loved the question, loved the education, the way you actually conducted and encouraged people as well. Very important. And how you started with a very good humor by connecting with the theme, that how your laptop played that game with you this evening. Quite lively in your execution. If I can offer something in the introduction part, okay? Now, Gabby's, we have a different arrangement. At Code, it is the jam arrangement of debate. So when we are asking that one will speak in favor and one will speak against, no need to again say that yes or no. Because if you're saying yes or no, it means anybody can say yes or no. So we can just, when you watch the recording, you will understand we just added one extra sentence. Other than that, very fine execution. Love the part. Thank you so much. Do come back once again and take other roles as well. We would love to see you again in the meeting. Can we please hear it for our table topic master, Toastmaster Wahitha Hussain? Now I'll go back to our TMOD, Toastmaster Rahul. I really like the segment. I thought that, okay, are you going to give me a lot of theory, like how to train your brain and how the brain plays? It plays a lot of tricks with you, but you had a good combination. You gave me 3 pointers, the reasons, the outcome if you don't tame it well, and then you had games as well. A very good blend of a lot of things. The only suggestion, rather give me like two suggestions to you. One is because you are the VPPR as well. So you had the entire control to grab audience attention before the meeting execution. Ideally, when you are the TMOD, it is also important for a TMOD to bring the audience as well. Now, you had the access to different WhatsApp group. What about the Tuesday WhatsApp group? Put some question. Give them a reason for the audience to log in 15 minutes before. Give them a reason to even stay tuned till the last minute. So you can make some prior engagement, and you can combine your VPPR, again, those hats, and blend again to make it more interactive even before the meeting. Give them a reason to come and join the meeting. Okay. Now, second is coordinate, like bring that harmony, bring that like synchrony or synergy, and synchronize well with your timer. It is the TMOD, Rahul. You are the facilitator of the meeting. You saw that the PO is actually where the entire domino effect started by exceeding 1 by 2 minutes, then 2, then 3, then 5, and then at the time the GE came, we were like compromised a lot of the timing. So you take in charge over the message or communicate with the presiding officer or the VP education that, hey, we need to cut it down. You need to pitch in and be alert and active. Coordinate with the timer and set the entire factor. I do understand in between somebody did call you to for spotlight. You were on speaker, so I got to hear slightly like the spotlight part. So that's where even my suggestion and recommendation to the Zoom moderator here. Today, Harshal was doing the Zoom moderation, if I'm not mistaken. So no question and no problem with Harshal, your execution. It takes a lot when you have like two evaluators, one speaker, then back to back after 1 minute, spotlight this person, that person. It's a very chaotic job. So it's a suggestion for the overall meeting arrangement. If somebody can share the load from the Zoom moderator, if two people can manage it at the same time and be active, that, oh, if this person is missing, can I tag along with the same? That will just ease down a lot of work and the execution will be really smooth. So Toastmaster Rahul, again coming back to you, you need to also pay attention that is this the arrangement is smooth or not, because you are the MC of the entire session. But I had fun actually watching this particular meeting and attending it, and I love the game part as well. I saw the laugh and the smile, the giggles on their faces when you were asking them to give 5 thinking or 5 suggestions or the 5 imaginations, especially Toastmaster Samita. I love that, and good execution, Toastmaster Rahul. Looking forward to more insightful ideas coming from you. Can we please hear it for our TMOD, Toastmaster Rahul? Overall, I'll go to our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Harshal. A very clean and professional way, Toastmaster Harshal, the way you started the meeting right on time. We're making sure that all checks and bounds are done before the meeting as well. A good job on executing it. Very cleanly delivered the Sergeant at roles. May I request everybody to please give a huge round of applause to Toastmaster Harshal for starting our meeting on time and with a very clean and professional manner. Moving to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Renu, the moment she took the stage, she brought like a different kind of smart, a very good, clean spark on her voice and on her facial expression as well. Suddenly, it was another illuminating meeting. It happened actually with her presence on this particular screen. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Renu. I'll tell you where actually, how can we cut down today's meeting role and the timing part. For example, you have the new members in the meeting room, give them the stage to introduce themselves. Because if you introduce, then they introduce, that takes slightly more time. You can always add once that introduction is done. I felt that's where the timing went a bit here and there. But neatly job done. The introduction part, introducing the club, then the news of the club, very good. And acknowledge the people who are not in the meeting, like the VP membership, who helped us to bring the club to a good standing till March. A very, very good job. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Renu, for executing the presiding officer role quite cleanly and professionally. I think I did cover the entire part. Overall, the arrangements were good. Again, one remark for the VPPR. The poster was not shared in the Tuesday group. In other groups, we had the poster and the theme, everything happening. There are few members who are visiting Toastmaster. There are likely chances that they're not in the guest group. So you can post the poster in the Tuesday group as well, in the respective group. That's the only part. But thank you for giving the agenda, the introduction, everything on time. Let's take it together to ensure that we are starting and finishing off. And I had a pleasure being the general evaluator of this particular meeting. On that note, I give the stage back to our TMOD, Toastmaster Rahul. Stage is all yours.
Toastmaster Smruti, can you please say my evaluation, because my Wi-Fi has disconnected actually. So I joined back.
No worries.
share the recording.
I'll share. Yeah. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. And Toastmaster Sekhar, I can just give you written evaluation later too. Toastmaster
Yeah,
Rahul,
please.
over
Yeah,
to you.
A huge round of applause for the general evaluation done by Toastmaster Shruti. It was an enlightening one, and yes, there were no corners cut during the evaluation. It was perfect, and I loved this evaluation. So, to wrap up my theme, I wanted to share more games, but time is not allowing me. But I will share with you some insights which you can use in your daily life so that you can focus on improving your brain functioning. Sometimes all we do is we work out, we do our jobs, we do everything, but we forget to give time to our brain. So number one thing is you can play anything. You can play chess, any strategy game, which will help you. Second, you can learn something new, at least 10 minutes a day. It can be a language or some, reading a book. Then you can practice mindfulness, stay physically active, and also please take care of your sleep, because in your sleep, you enhance your memory. You play all the stories in the background. That sums up for today's theme. And take care of you, brainies. I would give the stage now to the presiding officer, Samita Kar. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Let us hear it for our TMOD Rahul Swami for bringing in such an interesting topic and telling us what to do with the brain. We actually don't know what to do with it. We have a beautiful machine with us, and we human beings, having the best machine, try to misuse it as much as possible. So thank you for reminding us that we need to take care of it. I do have one question. Being bored, sitting, doing nothing, does that help our brain? Next
Yes.
week, you think about it and have another session on that. With that, we are almost at the end of our session today. What a wonderful session it was. Our speakers, our table topic master, our general evaluator, each one of them giving what was actually needed for the club. For a club to grow, we need these critical evaluations to help us cut. We do not cut corners. We basically check where we can do better each and every time. And that's the best part of Toastmaster. Every meeting, we have something new to implement. We are never at the top. We are always on the learning path. And our GE evaluators and each member come in to illuminate that path of Toastmasters. We are waiting for the final. Who did what? Everyone loves to have that award. And today, we do not have a best speaker because one was educational session which went above time. So there is only one speaker. So one speaker is the best speaker, that is Toastmaster Renu. Let us clap for her, though we don't have a poll. Next, the auxiliary role player, that is none other than, where is our auxiliary role player? I can't see him. It is our language evaluator, Toastmaster Sagar Duggal. Well done, Toastmaster Sagar. Especially having both the roles, it's difficult, I know. Our counter plus the language evaluation, which you have done wonderfully well. Best evaluator is Toastmaster Sunil Gupta. Toastmaster Sunil Gupta, and table topic speaker is Sagar Gulati and Megha. Both of you, please come on camera. Sagar Gulati is here. And the best role player, that is, today we had a very tough fight because we had very good players and each one doing the role really well. But it was taken away by our GE, and close second is our TMOD. And GE, Smruti Mohanty, is the best role taker today. With that, it's a wrap for Tuesday's meeting. Have a very good week ahead. See you on Sunday, 10 a.m. in another meeting, another interesting meeting, of course. Good night. Take care. Bye-bye.